Welcome back to Screamers. I'm Jessie in the studio with Maya and Anna, ready to look back on a week full of Champions League and WSL goal fests. So, shall we get stuck in?
Yeah.
The league phase of the Champions League continued this week with 10 teams booking their place through to the playoffs, and actually Barcelona and Lyon booking their place straight to the quarterfinals.
Show-offs.
And there is one more round of games coming up this week, but midweek, where do you want to start, guys?
Shall we get the drag, the slog that was Arsenal's match versus 20 out of the way? Wasn't quite the dominant showing. Let's get this done.
It was not. I do think, though, that maybe this is my bias, but I do think that we were the dominant team. I think we made hard work of it, but I do think that scoreline should have been 3-0.
I think that's the thing. You were by far the dominant team. I think 20 got it tactically really wrong, and had a setup that was just like, keep running at us.
Yeah,
keep
exactly. And they did
us.
allow us to play in such a high press, which we're not actually often that good at. We can get defeated at that quite easily, but they didn't manage to sort that out. But luckily for them, we weren't that clinical.
Yeah, I think that game should have been dead and buried by half time. I didn't understand the decision to bring Stina on for 2.5 minutes at the end of the game. I don't know if it was Renee or somebody else after the game said the game plan was to have Alessia Russo causing trouble in their box. I'm like, okay, cool. If that's the game plan, I think it could probably last 2.5 more minutes. Or if you've recognised the game plan's not working to like bury this game, give Stina like
20 minutes.
Yeah, a bit more chance to get on the ball. I was really quite confused by that, considering how many big goals Stina has scored in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Felt a bit strange.
No, I agree. But to be honest, it was just more than anything a relief.
You'll take it. And then Chelsea remembered who the fuck they are.
This was the revenge tour.
This was the revenge tour. Everton, you need to send some apologies to Roma, I think, because I think you invited this upon them. I feel like, after losing their unbeaten streak, and then they've been struggling to score, I think, recently. They've had a lot of games where they, again, should have absolutely demolished the team by half time. This was them really like, oh yeah, we're Chelsea and we're stacked, actually, so we should probably be killing teams off quite quickly.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of big scorelines for Chelsea in the Champions League, whereas obviously in the WSL we've seen a bit more struggle, kind of 1-0 wins from them. So that's interesting. I don't know what that says about the kind of teams that are playing in Europe and then how good the WSL really is this season. But yeah, there was a lot of rotation for this game, which was interesting to see. We had Shokanuskan, haven't seen her for Chelsea for a while.
Unearthed from the basement.
From the basement.
Scoring a lovely penalty.
Yeah.
Lovely penalty. And yeah, it was a funny start with that insane own goal, which looked like
I actually found
really
that
deliberate.
really hard to watch.
Oh God, her face after.
Her face. And then they kept replaying it and it was genuinely quite devastating.
She looked like it was harrowing, the expression on her face.
It was harrowing. It was really horrible.
Millie Bright also returned to the starting lineup after a few games on the bench. So obviously that is a bit of a rotation thing rather than her being like now completely washed and dropped.
Yeah.
But I thought she had a good game. So maybe that's a bit of motivation for her to come out and put in a good shift.
I think the mystery of what's happened or where Nat Bjorn is still continuing as well, isn't it? Because I don't think there's been any update. So
Where is Nat Bjorn?
Where is she? If you've seen this woman.
It's such a strange situation for Sonia to be like, more news on Nat Bjorn later.
It's a very Chelsea thing. Emma Hayes used to do it all the time. She'd be like, maybe ask me about them next week. Who knows? Elsewhere in rotation for the Champions League that maybe was a bit more questionable, Manchester United, their arse is handed to them by Lyon. And Rachel Williams starting a Champions League game against Lyon.
Why?
I think, because obviously Turland was unavailable for this game, but are you sure?
Yeah. And Gabby George at the back as well, I thought. I mean, he's kind of damned if he does and damned if he doesn't, Mark Skinner, when it comes to rotation. But I'm not sure against a Lyon team that has looked absolutely terrifying in the Champions League.
And is that stacked?
I'm not sure this is the game we try the rotation.
Yeah, it's really tricky because obviously they had already booked their place in the next stage of the competition, like in the previous match week. So on one hand, you think they kind of look at Lyon and think this is one of the best teams in Europe.
Yeah.
We're probably not going to get a result against them, so might as well rotate.
Yeah.
And it was 1-0 for a really long period of time. So I was kind of watching thinking, wow, United are actually holding their own, just about clinging on anyway. And I was kind of impressed with that. And then obviously 2 late-ish goals for Lyon.
Yeah.
And 3-0 was less flattering.
Melchi Dumornay. I mean, just the absolutely brutal. I love playing English teams after having scored 2 against Arsenal and United. That first one was absolutely stunning.
Beautiful.
I mean, she is going to terrify Europe for years to come, which I'm kind of, I mean, let's face it, Liverpool ain't ever going to be there, so I'm fine with it. My money is kind of on Lyon, I think, for the Champions League this year.
I would like that. I would like that.
They are looking so strong.
They are.
Imagine a Chelsea-Lyon final.
But then again, we also saw the Lyon in the Juventus game where they obviously conceded 3 goals.
True.
And then eventually did come back to equalise. But it does show that they have their weaknesses, even though they look like this crazy powerhouse.
Yeah.
It was interesting there was rotation for Lyon again in this game. So, like, for the Arsenal game, they obviously started Katoto and Diani. And then their second choice, perhaps, for Man United is Hegerberg and Brandt. So it's like...
Imagine
they're
Brand
rotating,
being your second choice.
But, like, their options are crazy.
Did either of you catch the insanity of the Madrid-Wolfsburg game?
I
No.
was following along, but I wasn't watching, no.
The most chaotic game of the round, possibly, of the Champions League this season.
Wow.
Madrid got 2 red cards and won the game 2-0.
Oh my God.
Misa had an absolute masterclass in goal, kept out everything that Wolfsburg were throwing at Madrid.
Fair play.
And I really don't think that Madrid can complain about either of the red cards, but especially not the second, which was one of the worst tackles I think I've ever seen on a goalkeeper.
Brutal.
Absolutely horrendous. I mean, you're entitled to go for that 50-50 fine, but don't go in studs up and then make no attempt to pull your foot away.
I saw
Studs
it,
to face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
stud to eye socket.
Oh my
like
God,
how
so horrible.
that could have been so bad. And then I saw loads of Madridistas on Twitter like, sorry, a yellow would have been enough. I'm like, no, no, it wasn't.
that is an insane thing to believe.
Yeah.
I'm really loving the league format though, guys. What are you thinking? I think it's so much more fun.
I think so too, yeah. I think it's more fun to see everyone matched up with everyone and the kind of later matchups earlier.
Yeah.
There's just a lot more competitiveness.
It doesn't feel like there's any dead rubbers.
No, exactly.
And I've found I've been watching a lot more games I probably wouldn't have watched. Like, I'm not sure
Me
I would
too.
have watched Madrid-Wolfsburg last year.
No.
But it's been quite nice to have that variation and be able to dip in and out of matches or, you know.
Yeah.
You get a lot more of a sense of how each team are playing
Yeah.
when they're playing kind of everyone. Or
Yeah.
so many people.
And right up until the end of the league phase, it's still like loads of teams could potentially still make the top 4.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
Yeah, so it's currently Chelsea in 3rd on 11 points and Juventus on 10 in the 4th place, but then Real Madrid and Bayern are also on 10 points. So there is a lot that could change. Wolfsburg and Arsenal on 9. We'll see.
And United on 9.
Oh yeah, United on 9. I mean, Paris FC on 8. Oh, and then you go
It's
down to
tight.
the bottom of the table, you see PSG with 1 point and a -8 goal difference.
Very, very, very poor campaign for PSG.
Very, very. When you look at the teams there amongst there, like Roma obviously have had a really difficult time. St. Polten, like PSG, there should be something to look at the quality of that squad. There should be something to separate you
It's
from them all.
crazy.
Definitely.
And we had our last bit of WSL action before Christmas, which was the craziest game.
I feel like we've got to start with Man U Spurs.
Oh,
don't
good.
we?
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
When I said which was the craziest game, there was only one clear answer, really.
The keeper
Oh
face mask
my
derby.
God.
Both in their
Batwoman
Zorro
derby.
carbon fibre masks.
Did you see, on a side note, Fallon Taylor-Joy tweeting, "I'm so happy to be back playing in my bat mask representing the 20 species of bat in the UK."
Phenomenal. She's
I
just
love her.
phenomenal.
I love that.
Iconic nerd.
Just want to can we get Fallon, come on the podcast and tell us about all the species that you can find native to Manchester. I just want to hear about it.
So this game is crazy because Spurs go somehow 3-0 up,
Somehow is like the key word there.
like against the odds, because
Mm.
United are kind of piling on the pressure
Yeah.
and look like scoring at any second.
Yeah.
And Spurs kind of just have these chances out of the blue that obviously they do convert. And then to bottle a 3-0 lead.
I'm so disappointed in them.
Honestly, guys, the love fest that Maya is having with Spurs this year. I mean, we all got to a certain extent, but it's amazing. You're right. I mean, Man United, again, it's a game they probably should have been running away with at first, because the first 25 minutes, Spurs couldn't get out their own half.
Yeah.
Mallard started amazingly. I mean, it's quite funny in a game where one of the keepers was last season's Golden Glove winner, that actually the crossbar was probably having the best goalkeeping performance of the
Crazy.
match.
Yeah, it's insane. How many times did United hit the post? Like,
Was it 4?
4 times?
Or 4 maybe just in the first half, because there was a 2-1 quite late
Yeah.
on as well, wasn't there? And
That was crazy.
that was absolutely mad. But then I think because they weren't getting any joy, and then they were getting a little bit more desperate, it was opening up a little bit for Spurs, and that's where their goals came against.
And to be fair to Spurs, they were taking their chances and they were converting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like United had 34 attempts on goal, which I found very funny. And Spurs, I think, just had a handful.
Yep.
So happy for Martha Thomas, side note. First time she scored in, what was it, 2
Like
years?
2
or
years.
something?
2 years in
Yeah.
WSL. And
She
it was
looked
just
so
crazy.
happy.
great goal. I mean,
Yeah.
Olivia Holt again. Olivia Holt is just
She's
such
making things happen for them, isn't she?
such a fun midfielder. Got 2 of the assists, but the through ball for Martha Thomas.
Really,
So
yeah, really
good.
nice.
She got player of the match. Did you see her interview after the game?
No.
She got player of the match, and then they were being like, "Oh, so what positives can you take from the game?" She's like, "It's very hard to find positives when you throw away a 3-0 lead." Yeah, no, it's probably not the best time for a celebratory interview with you, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Another no scoring streak was broken in the WSL this weekend by our very own Mia Enderby,
Yes, of
who got her first
course.
WSL goal for Liverpool.
Jessie was there on the ground.
My child. I was there on the ground, as was a certain Olivia Smith was there on the ground.
Yeah.
Walked up the stairs to our seats and just sort of stopped and was like, that's Olivia Smith. Fair play to her. Sat amongst all of the Liverpool fans who had the previous week all been booing her at the Emirates.
Oh my God, I didn't even think of that. But
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
After our dreadful match against Aston Villa midweek, where we didn't even have a shot on target, we kind of just handed it to Villa.
That match was
platter.
crazy because Villa didn't even play that well.
Yeah, but
They-
you didn't need to beat us. Well, how bad we were that night.
Yeah.
And Gareth Taylor said, he said after the match about how much we've regressed and how that's not what you want to see for a club like Liverpool. And we need to show something against West Ham. I do think we did show something against West Ham. It's only a draw. It's still not a win.
Well, you got a point if nothing else.
Yeah.
And
A 1
I
point
think
improvement
as well,
on midweek.
to go down to 10 players after, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
To then kick on and get 2 goals and a draw.
Yeah.
That's
2
a pretty good
equalisers
showing.
as well.
Yeah,
To come from
exactly.
behind twice.
To come from behind twice. Yeah, that's a pretty good shift from Liverpool and an embarrassment for West Ham, really.
I think it was a real resilience from Liverpool to get to half-time 0-0 after the red card. We need to talk about the red card because it's absolutely not a red card.
No, I was watching it again last night and I was just like, it's really not.
No. It's fine. Yeah, yellow card challenge, 100%.
Yeah.
Stops an attack. There's nothing in the tackle in and of itself that means
No.
it's dangerous or reckless enough for
No.
a red card. And Jenna Clark is alongside them both, so she's also not the last defender. So
No.
I mean, Abigail Byrne of penalty outside of the box fame. Don't think we've forgotten that one, Abby.
Didn't realise it was her.
Our memories are long.
Beyond that decision, I also just thought the officiating throughout the game was dreadful, and I've never seen linos just so blatantly switch off so much during a game. The amount of throw-ins that they were, and you could see the linos be like, "Oh, I've not really been paying attention," and just kind of take a gut.
Oh,
It was
no.
really poor. But yeah, I thought it was real resilience to get to the half and then to fight back. Mia Enderby, that is the composure that I have wanted for her for so long, and she took that goal so well. And then Beata Olsen, lock her down on a fucking 15-year contract. Like,
I love her.
She is doing bits for you this season.
I am obsessed with her. I mean, it's quite funny the fact that Mia Enderby scoring meant she was the first non-Swedish player to score for us in the WSL this season because Beata and Cornelia Cabox. But I heard a new chant to Copacabana about Beata Olsen. It was a brilliant day.
That sounds great, to be fair.
So it's
Yeah.
on the up, hopefully, maybe. But remains to be seen. But who else is still on the up is Manchester City.
Oh my God.
Absolute demolition. of
Khadija
Villa.
Bunny Shaw. That is
That's it. Yeah.
naughty.
She is the friendliest assassin in the
Yeah.
land. Because she will tear your team apart, and then she's so lovely you can't even be angry at her about
She'll
it.
kind of apologise. No, I adore her. She was flying, and that whole City team just looked like they were out and having so much fun,
Mm.
I mean-
working so cohesively and just like doing their thing. They looked unstoppable.
I think Aston Villa had a few decent chances in the first half, but just completely failed to convert them. And then I think the defence just let Bunny run riot.
Yeah.
Like, some of her goals, she was in honestly acres of space in the final third. I mean, why are you letting someone like Bunny Shaw just do... Like, it's crazy.
Surely
Whatever
she can't
she
do
wanted.
it again.
yeah, exactly. But they were nowhere near her. So, of course, she's going to be able to convert that on a good day.
I think, was it her second or her third goal, like where Carolyn sort of
Yes,
rides
it was
view?
her third goal.
Yeah.
She was just completely alone on that left-hand side.
They all of the defenders just converged on Carolyn. It's
Exactly.
like, no, the danger's over there.
Honestly, no defender even in shot of Bunny. It was crazy.
It's a novel tactic that we've not tried before.
But yeah, that was a real sort of dip for Aston Villa after their midweek high.
Yeah, I don't think they looked bad. It was just till about 3-0, and then I think they mentally...
It was the defending. The defending just got to them.
I loved their set-piece goal. I thought that was a really good goal.
Yeah, I agree.
Just needed a few more of them. Also, I'm really... She didn't score, but I'm really enjoying watching Kirsty Hansen play at the minute because she's kind of got that confidence back again.
Me too. She was amazing
sure.
midweek as well.
Yeah.
She does just make things happen. But that is a really damaging result to go into the Christmas break with for Aston Villa, I think.
Speaking of other damaging results, Leicester beat London City Lionesses 1-0.
I know. London City Lionesses, we were expecting great things. And since we said that, they've kind of been on the down.
It's the Screamers' curse. What can we say?
Screamers curse.
They're still doing okay, though.
Yeah, they are.
Sitting in 6th. That's kind of about where we were predicting them, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you know, wasn't it Asllani saying that if we don't get Champions League, it's a failure?
Yeah.
Well, don't miss your penalties then, love. I think that would probably be a solution there.
That was also not just a missed penalty. That was probably one of the worst penalties I've ever seen.
For someone who's as experienced a penalty taker as that.
Yeah, she's very good. And she literally just like... It was like it was in slow motion. She just rolled the ball, trying to pass it into the corner. Nowhere near the corner. It's like she was passing it to the keeper.
Yeah.
It's nice of her. Very important points for Leicester City.
For how tough they made the season last season, I
Yeah.
think Rick Passmore, fair play. Like he's done a decent job with them this season. They've got a decent amount of points on the board. I'm basically jealous of everyone who's further ahead of us.
Which is everyone.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't need reminding. Thank you very much for that. And then Chelsea got back to business against Brighton, 3-0 win. I was really hoping Sandy Baltimore was going to score twice, so we could use your Sonia impression over it.
That's nice now.
Oh,
That was an excellent goal from her.
yeah, it was.
And I think the Thompson goal as well was maybe like one of my favourite goals this season. Just the pass, the pace and the placement of the pass from Sam Kerr.
Yeah.
And then Thompson's finish is just like, her feet are just perfect.
Yeah.
She's so assured.
So easy.
That was like very gorgeous. That was very Chelsea for me.
Do you find it not weird? I'm finding it slightly disconcerting seeing Sam Kerr on the pitch. Not that she's not playing well and come back really hitting her speed quickly. But after her being missing for so long and Chelsea having to learn how to play without her, now seeing her back in this setup, it's kind of like two eras clashing. And I'm just a little bit thrown by seeing her amongst all of these players.
Yeah, it's like vintage Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's really confusing. It does like something isn't adding up.
Yeah.
But she's obviously doing really well. Not scoring like loads, but she's obviously scored quite a bit in the Champions League. And
the playmaking as well, though.
Exactly. It's the impact that she has and her presence in the box, which is such a problem for teams to deal with.
Also, generally, her presence when she has been substituted on, you can see some of the teams that have been playing the Champions League do just start to panic because it's Sam Kerr.
And I think it's quite good for Aggie Beaver-Jones. Obviously, she's going to see her minutes reduced, but I think she's been going through a bit of a difficult patch.
Yeah.
And to not have the sort of
weight of that on her shoulders, exactly.
She can get a bit of time just to rediscover her form.
Yeah. And then, of course, the Saturday kickoff, Arsenal-Everton, a nice stomping win.
Olivia Smith, just some of that latent Everton hatred just coming out.
Beating Everton is not for everyone.
Sorry, what the fuck have I done to deserve this?
No, that was more aimed at
Referring
Chelsea.
to Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
You're just feeling sensitive.
Yeah, I'm feeling very sensitive. Be nice to me.
But I think like any joke like that could affect Jessie because everyone's
beating us. Everyone's apart from West Ham. West Ham couldn't.
Even with an extra player.
No, it was a good Arsenal game. I think after not yeah, having all the dominance but not dominating the scoreline midweek, it was a really good result for you.
Yeah, I agree. I think I would really like to see Olivia Smith starting more in the WSL.
Yeah.
But maybe that's coming for me after Christmas.
That's your Christmas
Maybe that's
present.
my Christmas present. Yeah, exactly.
It does feel like her performances are justifying it.
I think so too. And I think she's so exciting. She's finding those pockets of space, which is what we need in the front line and what we don't necessarily always have.
Yeah.
And takes those chances.
And the return of Leah Williamson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice 10-minute run out for her. I mean, it would have been nice, I guess, if her return to play had been a home game for the Arsenal fans. But then maybe there's something about the pressure of...
For her, yeah, exactly. And one thing I will say about Leah Williamson returning is I really hope that Lotte doesn't get completely shut out again, because I think these last few games she has really built her confidence and she's been playing actually really quite well, and she's been quite solid at the back. And so I think it would be such a shame if she now goes back to getting 0 minutes.
Yeah, that is unfortunately what always seems to happen for Lotte. That she is dropped in when somebody gets injured, and the first few games are really rusty because she's had no games. And then just by the time she hits form,
she's out again.
Yeah. Yeah. It was nice, I guess, to see also Leah Williamson come on for Steph Catley, so that her and Lotte, you see like the Leah and Lotte partnership, which I've always thought worked quite well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping that's kind of a suggestion of what might now happen, which I would like to happen, to see Leah and Lotte playing together more.
I can't see Steph Catley getting dropped, to be honest, but definitely with more Champions League and now obviously cup games coming in soon as well, you would hope to see some rotation.
And of course the Champions Cup.
And of course the Champions Cup.
Oh, it's been confirmed who you're playing, isn't it, in the semi-finals? The Royal Armed Forces Sports Association from Morocco. Who beat Wuhan in their round 2 match. So time to do some digging, I guess. find out more about those opponents. But yeah, going into the winter break, so Man City is 6 points clear at the top of the table, which is mad. Chelsea on 24 points. Arsenal in third place now, 22.
Woohoo! Finally.
After the draw, Man United on 21 points, fourth. Spurs 20 points. Is really quite tight from second to fifth. So it could go. I mean, there is a world in which Chelsea could not be top 3.
That would be insane.
That would be crazy.
I think if Chelsea finish outside of the top 3 in the WSL, they'd have to just win the Champions League.
Just got to do it. I mean, don't actually think that will happen, but it is. No. I think that is a really close, tight battle.
It's very close.
Going to be fun.
Who knows? Maybe Spurs.
And then I don't think we need to look any further down the table. We don't need to do that. Well, after a week of goal fests, I think it's time for another round of Screamers of the Week. Maya, your winning streak continues.
I can't believe it.
So, which goal are you going to go with this week?
I've got a few different ones that I can't choose between. The first one is Dumonet's first goal against Man United. That was a screamer. And I love watching Dumonet play. She's so exciting. She just she does not give a fuck. And I love that. Then Lucy Bronze did a really gorgeous chip. It was so casual and understated, and I just thought it was really cool. It was against Roma.
Yeah, in one of those ways that was kind of like, what's that actually?
I know.
I think it was casual and understated because she didn't mean it.
I think my deep-seated obsession with Lucy Bronze reared its head back up again, and I was like, oh.
It did look very nonchalant.
Yeah,
it was. It really got me. And then my other potential choice is Katie McCabe making the most of a missed chance that was blocked.
Yes,
great goal.
Really gorgeously curved ball. So much power behind it. Yeah, showing Chelsea how it's done, I guess.
So which one are you going to go with? You see the kind of do 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 do.
Well, here's my thinking. I'm probably not going to go with Lucy Bronze. Because it's probably the least screamery. It's just that I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And it made me fancy her again. But
that is an important caveat.
Because I had gone off the boil a bit.
It's a marking category we've not discussed, but it is there.
But I have chosen a lot of Arsenal goals, I think, recently. And I do love Dumonet. But yeah, I'm just going to go Dumonet.
Nice.
I'm going to go for a Champions League goal.
It's a very good goal.
That's fun.
What are you going for, Anna?
Well, I had a few other options. I really enjoyed Ella Toon's kind of acrobatic finish.
Yeah, that was nice.
In their comeback against Spurs. Livy Smith, that was a nice little volley goal. Hayashi, great goal for Everton as well.
That was a good goal.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
We were spoiled for choice.
We really were.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe Baltimore, but seeing as you haven't picked Katie McCabe, I might go for Katie McCabe. I really enjoyed that kind of like
great goal.
Swooped into the side netting.
Yeah.
Love that.
Really nice goal. Dumornay and Baltimore were both on my shortlist as well. It felt like such a Sunday Baltimore goal, that kind of driving run and then getting sort of 5 yards outside the box. Be like, I'm going to hit it now.
Yeah.
It's just and it's going to curve perfectly top bins.
Also, she had like nearly the exact same goal saved like just before that.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I'm going to do it again, but just put it slightly further away from the keeper.
Do it again, but better. So that was on my shortlist. Also on my shortlist, what is Martha Thomas's goal?
Yeah.
Both for how well taken it was to hit that first time.
I actually could not believe she'd hit that first time. As soon as it got to her, I thought, oh no.
Yeah, to have the confidence to do that after having been on such a bad scoring run.
It was so unexpected.
So I'm like, for how good the finish is, and also the context of it being her first WSL goal in 2 years, and against a former team.
Martha, come on.
So, well, that's on my shortlist. My other one on my shortlist is actually from the FA Cup, from Southampton's 10-0 win over Royston Town, who are in Tier 5. So, quite a big...
Oh, that is tough.
Quite a big disparity. But Amy Palmer, there's like this scuffed clearance. I don't know what Royston defender, and it sort of hangs up in the air. Amy Palmer controls it on the top of her thigh and then hits it on the half volley, and it just goes in perfectly under the crossbar. And I'm quite partial to someone wearing 66 and scoring a banger, so I'm very torn. But I think I might, as great as that goal was, and we'll put the clip on Instagram. I think I'm gonna have to go for Martha Thomas.
Yay!
Nice.
Just so happy for her. So yeah, we'll put the clips of the goals and the honourable mentions up on Instagram stories, and then you can vote on Instagram and Spotify for your Screamer of the Week.
The shortlist for BBC Sports Personality of the Year has been announced. Hannah Hampton, Chloe Kelly have both made the shortlist. So has Ellie Kildunn, who we are also a big fan of here at Screamers HQ.
And Honours baby Lando Norris as well.
Yeah, my son.
Sorry, I wasn't actually going to mention any men, but fine.
No, the three other nominees are Lando Norris,
Luke Littler,
and Rory McIlroy. So also three, strong contenders.
Yeah. I guess they're allowed to be on the list.
I guess they're allowed.
Quite fun to see two footballers on the list.
Two lionesses.
Two lionesses, no less.
I guess that's a real mark of their club career. The seasons they had with their club, isn't it? That they obviously were united by the Lionesses win, but then Chelsea had the unbeaten WSL run and the domestic treble, and then the Champions League win. Yeah.
Also, I think it shows like the dominance of women's football and that the platform that it has in this country now, which is fun.
Yeah.
What do you think of Hannah and Chloe as nominees?
I think they are, apart from Lucy Bronze, they are the two that you would most expect to see on the shortlist because, and I want to remind gently everybody on Twitter complaining that their favourite Lionesses players were not on the list. It's the sports personality of the year. It's not about sporting talent. It's the personality. And if there's one thing that Chloe Kelly has in buckets, it is personality.
Yeah.
And she has all of the mouth of a cage player from West London, and she can back it up.
And do you think the reason why, for example, someone like Ella Toon, who definitely has a lot of personality, hasn't made this list instead of someone like Hannah Hampton, who I actually would say Ella Toon is more charismatic, is because she hasn't had the success maybe in club that Hannah Hampton and Chloe Kelly have had? Maybe.
I also think there's it's kind of Ella Toon's personality I almost see as distinct from her football. She is a really fun person. We all love Ella Toon off pitch, whereas the moments of big ballsy personality from both Hannah and Chloe Kelly
within sport,
it's about their sporting moments. They're sort of linked to that, and I think maybe that's the well, for me at least, that's a distinction between them. I mean, I know it might be treason for a women's football podcast, but I kind of want Ellie Kildunn to win.
Yeah, I actually agree.
It's a really tough one.
Yeah,
she won the World Cup.
Yeah,
she did win
Best
the World Cup.
player in the world.
Yeah,
she does an amazing goal celebration.
Yeah, she is.
They don't call it a goal in rugby,
she is
a
shining star.
She does an amazing try celebration.
But then the thing is with the Rugby World Cup is that a lot of these teams are like semi-professional.
Yeah.
And you can argue that it is a bit of an easier ride
for
that England team to reach the final and win the Rugby World Cup. Obviously, still an incredible achievement that is not to be understated. But then if you look at the Lionesses winning the Euros, having to like struggle past these really, really top teams that are stacked with players who play for the best clubs around the world, then it's like, you know?
Yeah, it was a very different. It's like one of them was like a nice stroll on the countryside, and the Lioness is like crawling through a sewer. Like, we will get there, we'll get there.
There was less adversity for the Red Roses, but Ellie Kildan was just like so fun to watch.
I also think it is kind of, in terms of the Ellie Kildan thing, it has kind of been like, maybe this is controversial to say, but it has been like a year of women's rugby getting really popular, whereas women's football maybe had that a few years ago. So it would be quite a nice kind of symbolism of that, because it has been, you know, such a huge year of growth for women's rugby.
I think I'm bought into the glamour of the journey. But I think any three, I mean, you know, anyone on the list would be a worthy winner, but I think any of the three of Chloe Kelly, Hannah Hampton and Ellie Kildan will be very, very valid winners. It's, you know, when it's voted for by the public, you never really know which way it's going to go.
No.
And the recency of Lando Norris's win.
I know.
It's true.
The love that people have for Rory McIlroy. Like, it could go anyway, but fingers crossed for the girlies. However, in a more important award, inspired by the BBC Sports Personality of the Year, we're going to do our own, aren't we?
Screamers Personality of the Year.
Screamers Personality
of
the Year.
And no, it's not any of us sitting in the studio. Although you might think it should be.
Well, that would just be, you know, we can't make people choose between the three of us.
Which one of us has the best personality?
If you vote for me, I'll shout out your team way more every week.
I'll never be mean about Chelsea again.
Oh, no, I can't promise that. I'm sorry. So we asked our lovely listeners for some suggestions, and then I think we've all put together our own as well, and then we'll decide on a shortlist for everyone to vote on at the end. But the suggestions we have from the audience, Erin Cuthbert, Jess Fishlock, Kirsten Kasperai, Chloe Kelly, a wild shout for Mary Earps from 1JPH, and then two very specific context-based personality. We can like talk through all of these, but two very specific context-based ones. Serena Wiegmann's Joy at Burner Boy, specifically Serena Wiegmann's Joy at Burner Boy.
I respect that.
And Victoria Palova's confusion at the idea of a skincare routine.
Yeah, also interesting.
The specificity of them both. What do we think about the shouts from our listeners?
So, to be honest, I think my person would be Kirsten Kasperai as well.
Yeah.
So I wholeheartedly agree with that one.
Yeah.
I think her like magic on the pitch, her leadership, her standing up for what's right, her incredible social media career with her partner, her visibility as an LGBTQ plus role model.
Yeah.
I just think in all areas of the game and her kind of platform, she's like so right on, she's so charismatic, she's so fun, and she's like not afraid to stand up for what she believes in, which is not something that is shared amongst the whole women's football community. So I think she is like top for me.
She is like the closest representation of what we see more frequently in the grassroots football scene.
Definitely.
On the professional scene.
I totally agree,
Yeah, I think it's very easy for players to like kind of take a step back from speaking out about these things, and she has never been afraid to like stand up for trans people and just be like an amazing person and trans ally.
I think we have to agree with the Chloe Kelly shout because again the shit house, the trash talking, the absolute queen of football with attitude. I think she has to be on the shortlist.
So much fun.
We've got to discuss the Mary Earp shout because
Merps.
I mean, a lot of personality on show this year.
A lot of personality there.
Certainly a lot of personality. That's all I'll say.
Do we think it's been personality used in a positive way to
I think that is the difference, isn't it? It's like BBC Sports Personality of the Year, although it doesn't say it in the title, it is when it's used for good.
Yeah.
And I think
Screamers Personality of the Year, it could be a little bit of evil energy.
It's for little terrors.
Well, I think that's kind of on a much lesser degree what Erin Cuthbert's personality is as well. Just a little shithouse whining of Arsenal fans. Not quite as, much of a terror as Mary Earps this year.
I think Erin Cuthbert and Katie McCabe would kind of go in the same category of Personality of the Year, which is like deep shithousery, kind of smirking.
Yeah.
I think
I think you're doing a disservice to Erin Cuthbert.
I think Erin Cuthbert's a little bit more angelic than Katie McCabe.
We know you're so Katie McCabe build, but I think there's the one thing I would say, as well as the fun and the way she knows exactly how to twist the knife to Arsenal fans. I've really enjoyed watching. I think Erin Cuthbert's maturity and leadership hit another level this year as well. I think she's always been a leader at Chelsea, or for a while anyway. But it feels like that's gone up another level this season, and also just love how much she winds people up. I just love it. I love it so much. Then Jess Fishlock.
Yeah, I think obviously what she's achieved with Wales this year, going to the Euros for the first time and scoring and assisting, amazing. Love her personally. Yeah, she's really fun. Yeah, and she has a lot of fire in her belly. But I don't know if we've seen like as much of a massive display of personality. But I think of any year for Jess Fishlock to be talked about in this context, it would have to be this year. Yeah. She's been out there, she's been doing stuff, and we love her.
Did you guys have any other suggestions? Anyone else to throw into the mix?
I'm definitely a Kasparov truther. Yeah. But when I hear the word personality, I can't help but think of Melvine Mallard, because I think she's just been like one of my most fun players in the WSL this season. Her celebrations, her social media, also very, very gay, which I love.
Another criteria for Screamer's Personality of the Year.
she's been scoring bangers and having loads of fun, and I really love her.
Who else have you got on your shortlist, Jessie?
So I started off thinking specifically of Tuva Hansen.
Okay,
because the TikTok fun, but specifically the World Sevens fun, the blowing a kiss to the referee after they've given you a yellow card. And then I was like, actually, is my shortlist just the concept of World Sevens football?
Okay.
The vibes, the entrances, it's like a piss up holiday in the sun, but for professional footballers. Like Tobin Heath is having the time of her life. The DJ just started playing music in the game because they forgot they're only supposed to do it for goal celebrations. I just think if we can have non-sentient beings, the concept of World Sevens might have to be my suggestion for the shortlist.
Yeah. Maybe I would, if we're also going for non-sentient beings, maybe I would also go for the like really ugly, hectic new WSL ball, like the trypophobia one. I would say she has got personality, terrifying. Yeah, but she's certainly special.
Well, in a similar vein, I had the mythical Woso fan that WSL Football is marketing everything towards as I cannot deny the impact that this person who loves football enough to pay for a Sky Sports subscription but doesn't love football enough to actually want to watch any of the matches, and maybe we'll go to some of them but also probably won't, I think has really defined the game this season.
But wants a women's specific seat and maybe alcohol in the stands, but no one can tell them if they're allowed it or not.
Yeah, and don't you dare swear there are children around.
Yeah.
So that's I've gone really quite rogue with my suggestions.
Oh no, I can't believe you haven't nominated Madley. Have you forgotten her that quickly?
Oh my
god. So fickle.
Oh my god. No, you're right. That is really awful of me. And I haven't forgotten Madley. In fact, I sleep with her every night.
Madley has to be on the shortlist.
My little cuddly Madley. Yeah. But she is a force of benevolent good. She's not got the cheekiness. She's not got, well, no, she has got the cheekiness. She hasn't got the like Chloe Kelly kind of mischief chaos. She hasn't got the Mary Earps controversy surrounding her. And she's a role model. She's gorgeous. She's a great dancer. She's a great drummer. She loves to perform. She loves to meet people.
How does she do it?
And you know what? I miss her. I know I have.
Not enough to remember to put her on the shortlist.
I have one living with me, but I miss seeing her
life-size
on the big stage.
One of the weird non-sentient one I had was Katakoi's water bottle for all of the discourse it generated after the Euros final.
Oh, yeah.
Did Hannah throw it?
Did she? Didn't she?
Did it even exist? Who knows?
Yeah. Can we pit Hannah and the water bottle against each other as contenders for the prize?
Yeah. So, okay, yeah. So who are we putting on the shortlist? Hannah Hampton, Katakoi's water bottle, Kirsten Kasparov.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to write these down, otherwise I will forget them.
World Sevens,
Madley.
And the Woso fan.
The Woso fan.
Maybe the WSL ball. That maybe, I don't know if she really has enough personality to win it.
Chloe Kelly.
Can we do Melvine Mallard?
And Melvine Mallard.
Yeah.
That's a good 9-strong shortlist. We'll make a voting form for you all to pick your favourite, and then we will announce the winner of the prestigious inaugural Screamers Personality of the Year next week.
Shall we check in on the Woso Community Noticeboard, guys? Has anyone got any news to bring to the table today?
This is just a quick continuation of what Jessie mentioned earlier, but just to say that the Champions Cup is now confirmed, some of the fixtures and the dates, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
Jokes aside, it is very exciting. So we've got the semi-finals at Brentford, and then we've got the final and the third place playoff at the Emirates in January.
You're going to be really annoyed if you're playing the second semi-final, aren't you? Like, they're straight after each other on the same day.
I know.
The pitches are going to be fucking ruined.
Well, yeah, so presumably the third place playoff will be after the final.
You can imagine before.
Probably before, yeah.
I'm sure the pitch will be fine. Yeah. They'll just have a big team of grounds people doing the divots.
As long as Lucia Kendall is not there with her goal celebration, then the pitch will be fine.
Just letting her loose beforehand. Just go and have a run this year.
Well, you definitely fancy Arsenal and Gotham to make it to the final, I reckon. What do you guys think?
Oh, I think Gotham fans are talking a big game about how they're going to come in and sweep it. And I think,
are they?
Yeah, you do assume it'll be those two that make it to the final. I think it'd be interesting seeing that NWSL style of play up against the WSL style of play.
Sure.
I'm really excited because I haven't seen an NWSL team play live ever before. So I'm really, really excited.
It's really exciting.
Presumably if I get tickets, that is.
Well, I mean, I'd like to think that you would manage to get tickets for it as an Arsenal season ticket holder. I'm sad to be missing it. I think it'll be a really fun occasion and vibes. But
yeah, I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
I'm really intrigued.
Are you going to come?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be quite.
I think it'll be such a fun weekend.
A bit of a novelty, really. I think as well it's interesting because obviously Gotham have recently won 2 finals, so they have a bit about them. They know how to get business done and win in a final. Obviously Arsenal do as well as the Champions League winners, but for Gotham to also win the NWSL championship.
Yeah. Also, it was very recent for them. For us, a lot has happened since we won the Champions. Let's just say a lot has happened.
Gotham are riding a high.
Listen, the winner's mentality doesn't leave you. Just it occasionally gets overlooked.
Lost in the post.
And it'll be the return of Jess Carter to London, so maybe she'll have a bit of a vendetta against Arsenal as a
hopefully she'll be distracted.
Why returning to London?
Oh, last time I was here that wasn't there, or that was a donut time last time I was here and now it's got a different name, and she'll be just thinking through all those things she's seen.
Imagine in the mix zone after that. So Jess, why did you turn and fire the ball into the back of your own net? Oh well, I was really thrown because it's called Rodeo Donuts now.
Yeah, exactly.
And I couldn't get it out of my head.
That's what I'm hoping.
Former City player, which is the only way she ever gets referred to, Rose Lavelle as well. That'd be very exciting to see Rose Lavelle. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. You'll have to go and represent. Are you going to do both? Are you going to go to Brentford as well?
Maybe, yeah.
Go to Brentford.
TBC. Yeah,
it's fun. It's always
I think it'll be fun.
Nice to go to the Hive. My thing for the notice board is all of the transfer rumours that are swirling around.
Oh yes,
started to really pick up some heat. So there's the Smiller-Holmberg one to Arsenal, which
fingers crossed.
Look, apparently, well, it seems to be everyone involved seems to be convinced it's going to happen. So
I really want that to happen.
But the most recent, well, there's lots of rumours. Leah Schuler to Man United.
That is an interesting one.
Wow.
Very interesting. Oh. Absolutely wild. If they manage to pull it off.
Yeah, that would be a really good signing.
Would be incredible. United apparently also interested in Hannah Lundqvist from San Diego Wave along with Spurs.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, Martin Hose on his recruitment bag. But Kelly Gago to PSG.
No.
Yeah, that dropped to Zarumi yesterday.
That's interesting.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want her to leave the WSL.
Megan Fringer at The Athletic was reporting that yesterday. It's one of those that obviously they don't want to let her go, but considering for the quite small fee they brought her in for, she's valued at £500,000.
Wow. So it would be a good deal.
Can you say no to that deal? But it would be such a shame for.
I wouldn't want to go to PSG at the moment.
Oh God, no! It seems toxic.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I hope she doesn't.
And Micah Hamano is apparently also on the way to Spurs on loan.
Really?
Wants more consistent playing time ahead of the Asia Cup.
Wow, that would be really good for Spurs.
That would be a great signing for Spurs, to be honest.
Yeah.
Spurs are locking in. They are going for that Champions League spot.
I mean,
you know my thoughts on Spurs this season.
The really big rumour that I've heard is that Georgia Stanway might be leaving Bayern to go to Arsenal.
Yeah, she's out of contract in the summer.
But is this the same way that like Kira Walsh was leaving to come to Arsenal? In that it's part manifestation and
well, I actually think that was definitely being talked about at Arsenal. Like that wasn't just like a fakey. That was. But I would love to have Georgia Stanway.
It would be amazing, but is it the profile of midfielder that you need at Arsenal?
Well, she is quite a good defensive midfielder, though.
True.
I think actually it would maybe allow someone like Mariona to play a bit higher on the pitch, which is what we need her to do because she's so creative there and she gets so caught up playing so deep. I also just think sometimes we do lack the kind of grit that someone like Georgia Stanway has, and I think having people in the team that have that aren't just Katie McCabe getting massively riled up would be really useful as well.
Yeah. And again, proven winner in many forms. The one I keep hearing linked, but I think it's more from like a fan wishing than maybe there's any concrete rumour, is Sam Coffey to Arsenal as well.
Oh, really?
Wow,
yeah.
I haven't heard that one,
no.
But I think it's more of like players seeing the kind of profile of player is someone who I think was an Arsenal fan as a kid, is friends with Emily Fox. It's like, can the stars align to bring Sam Coffey to Arsenal?
I wouldn't say no.
So I'm sure there'll be lots more rumours dropping and lots more news to talk about in January.
Exciting.
That's all for Screamers this week, but come back next week and we'll be doing our big Screamers review of 2025 and deciding who from the WSL is on our naughty and nice lists. But until then,
follow us across Instagram, TikTok and YouTube at screamers_pod, or you can email us at screamerspod@gmail.com.
And please follow, rate and review us wherever you're listening to us right now so we can reach more women's footy fans.
Bye.
Bye.